through this checklist and see if you are making any big money mistakes that you should be avoiding at all costs. No guidelines. When you signed up to your gym or even subscribed to Netflix, you thought about if that would fit into your monthly budget. That's helped by the fact that they are considered a monthly payment from the beginning. The money mistakes come in when your spontaneous payouts become a regular thing. A night out with friends every week or month, getting a taxi back home, a lunch break at your favourite coffee shop with your colleagues to celebrate the end of the week every Friday. It can be tricky to budget for your impulses, but when you have something you pay for on a regular basis, this should be budgeted for. Having it in your budget and having a guideline or limit can stop things from getting out of control. You might even feel differently about it when you realise how much of your income is going into something that feels like a small cost at the time, but mounts up over the month or the year. Prioritising saving. Saving money is great and cutting back can be important, but too many people neglect their income. How many times have you cut back to be able to pay for that unexpected bill though? Why not make that money and not affect your current lifestyle instead? Saving money sounds easier, and that's because it's more in our control. There are so many ways to make extra money out there though, that it should at least be considered. Hopefully this opens up your eyes to how often we think about saving and rarely about what we could do to bring more in. Being that friend. Being a good friend is great. Being kind and generous is a wonderful thing. But lending out money when you can't afford it is foolish. I promote talking openly and honestly about money. So if someone asks and you can't afford it, you should talk about it together. You should find a way to avoid this at all costs. It's such a common mistake and often leads to wobbly friendships and more money worries for both of you. It's just not worth it. Being unrealistic. Just like being a good friend, being optimistic is great, and having financial goals for your future is a powerful tool. But it's a common mistake to, kind of lie to yourself about money. Telling yourself it'll be okay isn't going to make some magic happen. You should take some time out and go through your finances, understand them and make some calculations about your monthly budget and future prospects. Have a realistic timeline and plan for your goals, and this will help keep you on track when you know how it's going to work and you're not just going to rely on that it'll be okay magic. Not challenging expenses. Been with the same bank, energy provider, phone and internet provider for a long time? Staying with them just because it's easy or maybe you haven't thought about it? Well, challenge these costs. Could they be cheaper or even just better? Maybe is there a way to make some money out of switching? Even if you're happy with your bank, did you know that there are often bank switching deals running where you can get over £100 just for switching your bank? When was the last time you looked at banks and the services and features they provide? You might find something out there suits you better than what you've been using all this time. Or perhaps getting cash back for switching your broadband provider. Even if the monthly cost is the same, you could find that you can get a faster connection and a cashback bonus, making it totally worth checking out. A tip here is to find something to challenge every month when you go through your budget. You will find that there is something you can do to save money on most of those months. Paying for nothing. The worst money mistake here is subscribing to something for a free trial and forgetting to cancel it. The next mistake is leaving a subscription running while you're not using it. I have spoken to families that have an abundance of TV services all running together, and they often say that some of them go unused. If you have Disney Plus, Netflix, Now TV, Prime Video, and anything else all running together, try circling through the monthly. All of those services offer you to pause their subscription, so you don't need to worry about cancelling anything. Paying out for these things you don't use is definitely a money mistake you should be avoiding. Free money. There is no such thing as free money. Whether it's a credit card, a loan, or even a birthday present, money should always be considered with the same importance. Do not buy something on a credit card without a plan. If you are not even thinking about whether you can actually afford to pay it off, then you are making a money mistake. You should always have a plan. No rainy days. Getting into a stable budget and routine on a monthly basis is wonderful, but not having a backup plan means that when things go outside of the normal, everything goes upside down. I personally love to have sinking funds for all the different things I think could pop up, including the known expenses, financial goals, and the emergencies. It's regularly recommended that everyone should strive to have an emergency fund that can support you for at least 3 to 6 months. This can sound like a lot, but having the money there as a just in case does wonders for your mental well-being and financial stability. Having no backup plan and no emergency fund is certainly putting you at some risk. If you want to learn more about the power of budgets and sinking or emergency funds, then have a look at this video. Have you made any money mistakes not on this list? Let me know in the comments. A big thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.